Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon to all my beloved audience. As you can see, I am here to persuade my audience that martial arts education should be implemented in primary level studies. Can you imagine you walking alone in a dark area, suddenly attacked by criminals? No one can help you and you do not know what to do. But if you know how to defend yourself, I am sure you will survive from the criminals. I'm not sure you will escape a criminal's attack, but at least you can reduce that risk. For your information, I am one of the martial arts practitioners. I have learned Seni Silat Cakap Malaysia since 2015. I learned martial arts because of the many benefits I will get. So today, I will give an insight on why we should learn martial arts education in primary level studies. This is because martial arts education can stimulate determination and self-confidence, fostering a disciplined attitude, and to cardiovascular health and motor skill. So, let's talk about martial arts education can stimulate determination and self-confidence. Firstly, martial arts education should be implemented in primary level studies because it helps stimulate determination and self-confidence. The issue of crime is very dangerous and will have a profound effect on the victims. This is more risk for women. We often hear of issues related to extremely brutal crime. Petaling Jaya, Johor Bahru, Bukit Mentajam, Ipoh and Kuantan, according to the Royal Malaysia Police, had the greatest number of criminal cases in 2014. According to official government figures, Malaysia's crime rate fell by 11.9% in 2018 compared to the year before. The public's impression of crime, on the other hand, has remained unchanged. Therefore, if we learn martial arts, we will be able to reduce the risk of the crime in the country, at the same time be able to take care of ourselves and the people around us. Martial arts also help us set a resolve that the safety of ourselves, those around us, should be taken into consideration and should not be underestimated in relation to the issue of personal safety. It is all about self-control and discipline in instant combat tactics. Martial arts teach youngsters how to deal with people in a courteous manner, even if they do not receive that they want right away. Because martial arts also involve respecting your teacher, they will pay greater attention to authoritative person. Children will respect people more if they realize that martial artists have worked hard to get to where they are now and that you must work just as hard, if not that harder than they have. So based on my experience participating in martial arts, it will increase my self-confidence. We need to have same self-confidence to live in peace. If we are not confident in ourselves, we will be afraid to try new things. This is why we have to learn martial arts since primary level studies. After that, martial arts education can foster a disciplined attitude. Secondly, martial arts education should be implemented in primary level studies because it can foster a disciplined attitude. The discipline and attitudes our children are be able to develop through martial arts is a big help. Apart from that, respect for others becomes a lesson that children automatically learn through their practice of martial arts. Learning martial arts is also to teach ourselves to be more disciplined people. We will add to listen to instructions from the leader before starting the move. This will also teach us to be people who are always humble and do not misuse the knowledge that has been taught. There is no denying that learning martial arts will help us to be more focused. We will focus physically and mentally. During training, we will always focus on the instructor to do the right steps as taught. The practice of martial arts is one of the most effective tools by which parents can teach their children life skills that will be able to help them grow up to be respectful, responsible, considerate, and productive individuals throughout their life. Based on article Michael Mountain 2018, martial arts is one of the few venues in which children, teenagers, and adults may truly focus on themselves. So, in my opinion, everyone, including children, requires time to assess themselves, to understand where they are and what they want to become. Martial arts programs give the self-discovery opportunity for your child, allowing him or her to grow and build a stronger sense of self. So that was why martial arts education should be implemented. So let's move on to cardiovascular health and motor skill. Martial arts education should be implemented in primary level studies because it is good for cardiovascular health and motor skill. Revista Basilera 2018 was stated that martial arts are a popular type of exercise. Martial arts has been demonstrated to increase physical fitness, performance, and bone health according to studies. Top-down cognitive control is maintained and automatic behavior are reduced by coordinating complicated bodily motions and adapting to constantly changing activities. It would be fascinating to dig more into the motor and cognitive profile of children who exercise different components of the body, each which is one set of characteristics, goals, and exercise training regimens. High blood pressure, sometimes called as hypertension, is a major cause of heart disease. When you exercise, your heart grows strings, which means it can pump blood more effectively than you do not do. Your blood pressure will be lower if your heart needs to exert less effort pumping blood. The first method, martial arts, may benefit your heart by increasing your heart rate while you do an exercise. The heart is a muscle that requires exercise. Your heart rate rises as you participate in a martial art class. It is clear here that martial arts is not only to keep ourselves safe from crime, but it also very good to keep ourselves healthy. So, in my conclusion, that is why we should join martial arts, and education should be implemented in primary level studies. Based on my information I give, you can see what benefit that we can get if we join martial arts. Indeed, this good thing is very much at a loss if we ignore it. If you love yourself and your family, you should let your children learn martial arts since primary level studies. So, I will end my speech by quoting an advice from Bruce Lee: take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch, kick when you have to kick. That's all from me, Nur Syafiqah Zahar binti Muhammad Subri.